this is. I want to apologise straight away for not uploading yesterday and for not making the second video that I said it would the day before. Long story short, I had kind of a crappy day, and after I did the other stream, a lot of crap happened to me and it just left me depressed, and then I didn't really feel up to making another video. But I'm back now, feeling a little bit better, so hopefully this should be another good stream. So as always, hope you enjoy, and let's start doing what we're doing. Now we've just, when we left off, well actually, slight confession, I was playing on a different character so that I could unlock extra dye colours. So as you can see now, I have pink, and I also bought this noble dress because it's very elegant. So I've got pink dye now, and I can dye all my clothes pink. Hyacinth pink to be precise. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I was gonna get the pink dye and then dye all my costumes pink. Well, that's what I've been doing. And this is my outfit I was wearing before. I just made it pink. Okay, so I don't know if currently we've got a quest. Let me just check. No, okay. So I think that's it for this area here. I'm going to fast travel us to Oredon, to the Mars Kiss pub, because that doesn't cost any money since it's a free house. You can just fast travel there for free. Just bear with me while I find it. Oredon. Okay, so this is where Matheson Manor is. I could fast travel there, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel to Mars Kiss Public House. The way shrine's there, but that costs... Actually, let's just go to the way shrine. It's kind of worth it for 49 gold. Not having to load 2 extra loading screens. I may be streaming a little less in the coming days because I have to prepare for my transgender meeting on the 29th, on Thursday. So, I don't know how that's gonna go, and it's safe to say I'm more than a little nervous. I mean, whether it goes good or bad could decide quite a lot of the rest of my life. It's hard to explain what it is being transgender for people because not many people understand it. And I don't at all expect everyone to understand it. That would be like... Oh, I leveled up. That would be asking a lot for people who know nothing about it to understand it. But suffice it to say, in the most succinct way I can think of to explain it, being transgender is like, obviously you're born in the wrong body and you spend a long time, like if tomorrow goes, not tomorrow, what am I saying tomorrow for? If the 29th goes well for me, then hopefully soon I should get hormones. I mean, I have took them for 6 months in the past, but ones off the internet. I'm trying to get the proper ones now, because the ones off the internet are dangerous to take. The proper ones are also dangerous to take, but with the proper ones you have doctors and that making sure that you're not overtaking it and getting too much estrogen. And you also have, I think it's once a month you have to go see the people, and they just give you a check over and make sure that you're healthy still, or as healthy as you can be. Hormones increase your heart rate and can make you more susceptible to heart attacks. So I mean, like, being trans is not exactly an easy process, but then it's a time-consuming process. Like, once I get on the hormones, I have to wait 2 full years of being on hormones before any surgery at all is even considered, unless I have the money to pay for the surgery myself, which I don't. so I'm relying on NHS funding. I apologise for all the like noises in the background. That's on the game itself. I will move in a sec. In fact, I'll do that now. It's kind of like annoying listening to that. Woo! Anyway, so yeah, I mean, if the 29th goes well for me, then my life can start again properly. If it goes bad, then I have a backup plan. I mean, if it goes bad, I can buy the hormones off the internet again, but one, that's expensive, and two, I'd have to at some point show them how female I actually am. Even if I do buy my own hormones, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford the surgery, so I have to do it on NHS, on the National Health Service, so I have to show them how female I actually am, whether I like it or not, and that is something I'm pretty nervous about. But, anyway, sorry for getting so deep. I try and keep these videos light and entertaining and educational as best I can. I just thought my viewers, you guys and girls, would like to know what it's like being trans, or, you know, I mean, there are 1,000,001 videos on YouTube that might explain it a lot better than I do. It's just like, you wake up and everything about you is wrong, and then you deal with people telling you that you're the wrong gender and stuff as well. It can be very hard to take, but part of me wanting to do YouTube videos is like, hopefully in some way I'll make more awareness of transgender issues and stuff. Okay, so I wanted to come here. I remember what I was doing, sorry. I got completely sidetracked there. But anyway, hopefully, so that should go well. I can't really see why it wouldn't, but with my depression and my anxiety, that I have deep depression and deep anxiety issues, and they make you think stupid things. Like, I kind of know that when they see me and they hear all I've been through to get to where I am today, like changing my name and stuff legally. I changed it twice. First I changed it to Pinky, and then I changed it to Pinky Marie. I'm not gonna say my last name, so don't ask. But yeah, so I mean, I've changed my name twice. I've took hormones myself for half a year, but now I'm trying to get the proper ones that are a lot safer. And like, depression and anxiety, even though I know there's literally no reason that they would think that I'm not female and that I'm not completely committed to being female, depression and anxiety tells you, like, it's like your paranoia kind of thing. It's like everyone has two parts of the body. There's like the confident part and then the paranoid part that tells them everything's going to go wrong. Well, with depression and anxiety, the paranoid part is way more prominent, and
stop, citizen.
It makes you think that, like, say even going to the shop, you think someone's going to start on you for something, even though you know it's silly, and you know that the chances are very, very low. But for some reason, your brain thinks, well, something bad could happen. And that's kind of what anxiety is. It stops you being, in a lot of ways, it stops you being just a functioning member of society. But bit by bit, I'm trying to overcome it, and YouTube videos, talking to you guys, is one of those ways that I plan to do that. I mean, the more I talk to people on YouTube, the more I force myself to be social and not sit in my house and just play games on my own. The more I make myself interact with people, the less anxious I should be with interacting with people. It's a long road being transgender, and it's a long road trying to beat depression and anxiety, but thankfully I am making progress. Okay, so so as you can tell, my throat's a little bad today. But, you know, I thought my voice being perfect and my throat being okay was less important than keeping the YouTube videos coming. So our first quest today is we have to speak to Watchwoman Mandaline. I don't know if that's an N or an M. I think it's an M for like Matilda or something. Watchwoman Mandaline. Okay, so she starts the... See, I'm trying to do all the Queen's quests. Queen Irene's quests. Because they're kind of structured. So the next quest I know of that the Queen does, aside from like little side quests, is to talk to her. There's like a big quest in each area.
All newcomers must
This area has quite a few Queen's quests.
You'll find her at the docks on the southeast end of the city.
Sorry for talking over her. Hang on, I'll reread what she said. Welcome to Volko Guard. All newcomers must check in with Watch Captain Astanya. You'll find her at the docks on the southeast end of the city. What's going on?
The Queen's here in town. Her Royal Guard, the 1st Auridon Marines, require everyone to check in for security purposes.
As you wish. Watchwoman Mandolin. I've already forgot her name. Mandolin. Or Mandalima, maybe. I don't know. If I switch to that mission, it is here. Pardon me. I tell you what. As a transgender female, one of the nicest thing in the world is just like wearing dresses and stuff, and like being feminine and girly. It's like an acknowledgement of who you are to yourself. Like, I don't feel any more feminine than when I'm sat wearing a dress with tights and heels and stuff. And that's why in the games a lot you'll probably see me wear skirts and dresses and stuff like that a lot. Anyway, enough about me being trans. Let's play the game and have fun.
Fair day, visitor. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Pinky Marie. It is a pleasure to meet you. Watch Captain Astanya.
I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Auridon Marines, your presence in the Volkel Guard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well.
Is there anything I can do to help you with your preparations?
Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me.
I am ever at the Queen's service.
Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court, Advisor Norian and Steward Eminway. They await assistance from the Guard. Hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first?
I think I'll speak to the steward first.
You'll find the steward at a warehouse east of here. Be sure to tell her that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level.
Oh, which is ironically what the question, my answer is on the game. I will.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, what am I waiting for? Let's go. Ooh. Let's change to my... I don't know, I like the like ruffled shirt part of this. Yeah, as you can see, this has changed a lot from what it originally was. Oh, and my walking thing, the reason I'm what their game calls preening my hair is because I also bought where is it? Appearance. I bought the Duchess personality. One may have to associate with individuals of low degree, but that's no reason. Sorry, my voice is messed today. But that's no reason for vulgar behaviour, indelicate gestures, or poor posture. Class always tells, don't you think? Duchess Olivier Del Rusk. So this alters some of the well, it alters the way I stand, the way I walk, the way I well, these things in blue just beneath, they're the emotes that it alters. They're the emotes that it alters. And the heating is on. Okay, there's the emotes that it alters, and it alters the way I walk, and basically makes my character seem more feminine. which is always a plus. So yeah, that's why I walk different now. And I sway more. Okay, so the steward Minway is in here. Actually, here's something of interest for you. The first time I saw...
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do.
I'm supposed to tell you, watch Castin. That keeps messing me up today, I don't know why. I'm supposed to tell you, watch Captain Astania sent me.
Oh, alright then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill, right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe.
You seem a bit upset. What do you want me to do?
I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
I'll take a look for you. So, as I was going to say before she actually decided to talk, she was taking her time. This City Isle tunic dress that I wear quite often is basically her dress. It's not quite as elegant, like it doesn't have the gold bits on, the chains there and stuff, but it's basically the same thing. So when I seen her wear that, the first time I seen her wear that, I was like, ooh, that's a nice dress. And then I looked in the store and then I got this one. So that's what inspired me to buy it. Now onwards and upwards. This barrel holds nothing but apples. They look and smell fresh. Okay, that's one down. Cargo bale. This cargo bale holds silks and other richly embroidered fabrics from Sunhold. I don't know where Sunhold is, so I would tell you, but I don't know. Poisoned meat. A piece of salted meat from the Vocal Guard docks. Sniffing carefully, this cut has a strange odour. Okay, I was trying to search that one last, but anyway. That's where the poisoned one always is. And this guy always attacks you. Oh yeah, that's the blade that I told you about last time. Okay. We need... My voice keeps breaking a lot today, I'm sorry.
Did you find anything?
I was going to say we need to report in, and then she actually answered first time this time. Did you find anything? I found some salted meat. I think it's been poisoned.
Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on to that. The captain will want to see it.
I was also attacked by a man in some kind of unknown uniform.
A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here.
Now my task is to go help advise the Norian. Do you know where I can find him?
The advisor? Yes. Far end of the docks, to the west. Can't miss him. Fair day.
Thank you, my lady. Wait, that's not the right thing. One sec. Do I have a bow? No, I don't. Oh, I do. Thank you, my lady. Okay. If you can hear the person outside somewhere down the street, honking their horn repeatedly, I apologise. Okay, so this guy here, Advisor Norian.
I'm busy here. Away with you.
I'm supposed to tell you which Captain Astania sent me. Yes, I got it right.
In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech.
But why would a burglar steal those?
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar.
Sorry.
Just as you asked. Yes, you did.
Kill the assassin. Aha. Damn it. I killed an innocent spider. Whoops. Actually, I'll take those. Yeah, one of the coolest things I find about ESO Plus is like things like that you pick up, which usually go in your supplies thing, and you have 70 inventory space. Well, I do because I've got 10 extra. You start with 60, regardless of no, your character, you don't choose your strength first. My bad. So yeah, you start with 60 capacity to carry stuff, and they take up so much space when you pick random stuff up, and like crafting supplies and stuff, and they go in this supplies thing here. But with ESO Plus you have a craft bag, and everything is automatically, like those crawlers I just picked up, everything is automatically stuck in this crafting bag, like my iron ingots and stuff like that, and all these to make leather armor. And then all your runestones, they take up so much space, like, and all this stuff, and these are like style materials, so like high elf, primal, wood elf, etc. I mean, like, they take so much space up, and usually I just stick them in the bank when I get them, but because I've got ESO Plus, the craft bag, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe the craft bag has unlimited space, so like you can stick literally everything that's any of these types of stuff, I should say, like woodworking stuff, clothing stuff, trait gems, style materials, all furnishing materials, and all this kind of stuff. So it means that regardless of what character you're playing, all of this stuff is stored in a craft bag, which is like for your whole account opposed to each individual character. So I could be playing someone else and go loot loads of iron, say if I needed like iron to make stuff, and it will go in the crafting bag, which is why I have 37 iron ingots, and it just makes like a lot more space. And as long as you have an ESO Plus account, as long as like you're still technically subscribed or still paying them, it's £9.99 per month for me in the UK. But I mean, it's just so handy, I find, and it means I don't have to constantly go back to the bank every time I want to deposit some stuff to make more inventory space, or if I want to withdraw stuff to make stuff with. Although on the base game, if something's in your bank, you can actually just make stuff using the materials in your player bank, your account bank. So you don't actually have to ever really withdraw stuff. But I find it very handy. Okay, so anyway, if I talk less, we'd get more missions done. I'm sorry. It's just like, for people that might not have played the game, I try and always keep you up to date with what's going on.
Well, did you find the plans?
I found them, but the burglar was already dead.
Oh, a pity. Keep the plans, you can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the Queen.
You're not concerned about the dead burglar? I mean, who killed him? Is that not a threat of some sort? Like, random people being murdered. Even a burglar, he still got murdered. That means there's a murderer on the loose. You're not at all concerned?
Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, so now I'll go find the Watch Captain Astanya.
Tell me what you found.
Yes, well, to start, I found this set of...
Good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum.
Okay, what's he done?
We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the guard.
Do you want this evidence I found?
Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
For the Queen! Wow, that is a cool mount. I seen someone earlier walking around. Oh, hang on one of these. Like, they're not available anymore, but I think they're well cool. They're basically dwarven spiders, like a chair that you sit in. It's a shame they're not available anymore, because I have a dwarf character that would look great in one of those. But you know. Oh, that was cool as hell. That must be the thing it does when you press the X button to jump. When you stood still, it does like a horse neigh, like near or something with a horse. That sounded wrong, but anyway. Yeah. So the guy is here. Let's go talk to him. Watchman Helldale.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here.
Oh, that's another thing as well. If I get on my hormones, after a while it'll make my voice more naturally feminine. And it won't sound as bad as it does now. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's all good stuff if I manage to get hormones and convince them. They shouldn't need much convincing, to be fair. Okay, your captain sent me. She said you needed some help.
Ah, help from the captain. Excellent. Inside we've cornered a dangerous bird. He's wanted by the Crown, his valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door.
Okay, so what can I do to help?
I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
Got it.
Get back! One step closer, and I'll cut my throat.
It's okay, I'm not with the guards. I just want to talk.
Why should I trust you?
Do you really want to die? I'm your only choice here. I mean, you can take it or leave it.
Fine. Fine. Just don't try anything. Get in here.
Okay, don't be alarmed. I'm coming in. I think in real life that's how we would handle it. Wait, I need to... Oh, it's empty. And these say steal. There's no point me stealing. Not unless he's got recipes in here. No. 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 I'm guessing he doesn't. Well, you have nothing of worth. What the hell? You have nothing of worth.
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't have much time.
Time? What are you talking about?
They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritance.
The veiled what now?
Veiled Heritance. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket.
Do you have any evidence of these claims?
No. Only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen.
Hang on a sec.
She's in grave danger, and the guards here. Oh no.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
Good work, citizen.
Traitors. Scum.
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
I live only
No, he's
to
under
serve
armor.
the Queen.
Sure you
Sorry.
Baritale.
With pleasure.
Wow. That's a Dwemer spider. Must belong to whoever else is in here. Must belong to that guy. Okie dokie.
Good work.
So what are you gonna do with him?
Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements.
If what he's saying is true, I doubt it. I suppose I should report to her now.
Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course.
Of course.
I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Oriel. Good luck with the captain.
and find the captain.
She sent word. She's moved to protect the Queen. That'll be at the Manor House. Stars guide your steps now.
Okay, I'll find the captain. Excuse me. That is weird.
You know how long I've been looking for you.
You may have been looking for me, Stuga, but I'm not going to... Actually, you know what? I can start the quest and I don't have to talk to her later.
Greetings to you.
A messenger delivered a letter to me. I think she wants me to read the letter. The letter from Forge Mother Olga, King Kurok Gro Orsinium's mother, invites me and adventurers like me to come visit Hrothgar and the new city of Orsinium. That's the old place. Ambassadors wait in Dagonfall, Davon's Watch, Volkolgard, and Volkolgard to provide transport. I'll look for the Orc Ambassador. I won't, not at the minute. It's just she'll keep coming until we activate the quest. So to get her out of the way, I thought I'd just click on her. AKA talk to her. Like every time I come here she'll say, "Oh, I've been looking for you everywhere," and then like, or whatever it is she would said. And I'll end up having to listen to her relentlessly. Wait, considering I know what's going to happen, let's not dress so noble.
Ah, my errand runner. So good to see you again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I want to ask you about...
Stop right there. On my authority as captain, you're under arrest. Under suspicion of conspiracy to regicide.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the Marines at the temple. And do I smell the taint of poison on the air? These are the tools of an assassin. It's no use arguing, scum. Not another word out of you.
Just before I end the conversation, right? I realised that she's like captain of the watch of Volkalgard. But, like, how would she really know what poison smells like? And I'm surprised no one brings that up, but, you know, it's not key to the plot, so when I say goodbye, we'll see what happens. Bye. Ow. You hit a girl who's playing with her hair. Which is ironically what I was doing in real life as I said that. Oh no, I am in prison. Well, the outfit choice makes sense now. Well, I like how they left me with my weapons though.
Raz must admit, even he did not think we'd be seeing each other again so soon. How are you, my friend?
Terrible, Raz. What are you doing here?
He's here to help, as always. You may have noticed your new friend Phazion lies dead on the ground behind you. Raz knew Phazion well, as he thought he did Astarte.
Wait, Phazion, is he the guy I met before? What happened to him?
The captain happened. Phazion and Raz worked together as agents of the Queen. Phazion was not willing to give up secrets, and so now Phazion is dead.
I actually do like his shoulder pads. Like, every time I see Razumdar, I'm like, where did you get your shoulder pads? My only guess is that they're either Khajiit or Elven. I think High Elf. High Elven, medium maybe. Armor. Medium shoulder pads. I guess one day we'll find out. So are you gonna let me out of here?
You will soon be free. But as on the island, Raz must ask your aid. You must warn the Queen and her battle grief. The captain will attempt to murder the Queen at the temple.
Okay, Raz, just tell me what to do.
You must get past the captain's men. Seek out another of Our Lady's agents, Esheba. She stands watch in the marketplace, peddling her wares. Ask her for a souvenir of the First Marines.
Esheba. I always call her Eshaba. Ask for a souvenir of the First Marines, and she will set you on your path. Okay. Thank you very much, Razumdar. So that's
Out of here, says the
Phazion.
Queen.
It is him. Wait, I want want to see if there's any loot. Nope. Okay, so Raz, I have to speak to you
This
again.
one imagines you have some questions. What can Raz tell you?
How did you find me
heard
so
this
quickly?
one's apologies. He was looking for Phasia. It is a happy accident for us both that you could be saved. You
Definitely.
escaped the cell, and Razundar's new plan to warn the Queen moves forward.
Wait, why can't you warn the Queen personally?
It is somewhat embarrassing, but this one's face is known to some of the royal court. If Razundar were to approach, they would know something is amiss. You, a new face in a Marine's uniform, they would suspect nothing.
That makes sense.
Is there anything else this one can convey?
We've already talked about these two in a previous video. Okay, Razumdar. Oh yeah, I should show you actually. I even dyed the helmet. Why would you be sneaking around in a jail cell? God knows, but anyway. As they say, the show must go on. I think actually we're making decent time today. More so than we usually do. Oh yeah, so this is an example of like stealing stuff and then selling it to the Outlaws Refuge. Like these weapons, if you steal them, you can either break them down for the resources that we use to make them. I mean, that's not a random thing though. Sometimes you don't get any resources back, sometimes you get stuff that is not even part of making the weapon, on rare occasions. But that's how like I do my blacksmithing skill up. I'll usually find somewhere like here, and then I'll crouch, and it'll say hidden, and then I'll just take everything. But anyway, I can loot later. So yeah, out of all my characters on this game, this is my favourite, but despite that, I save this character for when I'm doing YouTube videos with you guys and girls. That way, it, you know. Oh.
No entry.
Fuck you. Also, your staff is cool. Don't hit me again, I want to look at your stuff.
Authorized only.
I'm gonna kill you. Well, I'm not actually, because it would get me in a lot of trouble. Okay, so I need to go to the market, but that's the quickest way to get there. But it's not the only way, so I'll go this way. The long way. Yeah, if anyone's watching this and and want to send me a YouTube video. Not a YouTube video, this is a YouTube video. Brain fart. If anyone wants to like join my Pincoria guild, basically all you need to do is like friend request me or see me on the game. My PlayStation Network ID is PinkyMarie91. We'll just see if I can get it up. I don't know if you can, will you be able to see this? Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but that's it there. Everyone can see that anyway, but yeah. Okay, so Eshaba, I mean. That must have been someone that stole something and got killed. Well, I don't know. It looks more like an in-game character than a player. Okay, Eshaba. I'll get it someday.
Eshaba has just about anything you
Eshaba.
So, what can she get you?
Well, actually, I'm looking for something very specific.
Is that so? Don't be shy. What do you need?
What I need is a souvenir of the first Oridon Marines.
Ah, yes. Eshaba has that. The perfect thing to suit your needs. But are you certain? This souvenir comes with certain expectations.
suit entails.
A wise purchase then. Very beneficial. Please take it from the chest here, just behind me. If you see our mutual friend again, be sure to give him this one's best.
I will. Well, actually, I want to do something. So you people are probably wondering, why would I pay for something that doesn't really seem to do much. Okay, so this Duchess thing. The two things the Duchess outfit. Hang on, I'll actually wear a dress so that it looks better when I do the emotes. And there's not two emotes, my bad, but the ones that I like tilt head, you pull out a mirror and you check yourself over. Just make sure your hair's all pretty. Anyway, oh, you actually do that as well. I've never watched it, the full emote. Okay, and then there's flirt, and you pull out a fan and start fanning yourself, which I like. It's very elegant. Okay, so I'll get the outfit. By the way that disguises work on this game, you go to inventory, then here, when you've got a disguise in your inventory, this appearance part shows up, and then you click it. So now I look like that. Now, something important to notice when using disguises is that if you get into combat, your disguise will break and then it's gone. It destroys your disguise. Not very real, but I understand why they do it. So these people let you pass now because you're wearing the disguise. After you do this quest, they'll let you buy anyway. They disappear again. Also, oh, it doesn't do anything. I was seeing if I could like hide the helmet but still wear the disguise. Also, in regards to disguises, if you see someone walking around with like a torch in the hand or carrying a lantern, depending on what area you're in, there'll be like a white ring on the ground. Well, it's white for me, I don't know if it's always white, but there'll be a ring on the ground like when you cast a spell, and if you go inside that ring, then your disguise gets found out, and being inside that ring means you can't crouch. Like now, if you see the cursor, it looks like a crouching symbol, like I'm hidden, but I'm not actually crouching. Anyone for Seaside Scarp Camp? World boss? No thank you. So see, this is Queen Irene here. The Queen of all the elves, and the Queen of the Elfmeri Dominion. And this is her brother, I think, Prince Naemon. Or Naaman, I don't know. Her outfit, from what I can tell, is very unique as well. I don't think I've seen anyone else wear the same outfit, or his. I mean, I think that's the male version of that outfit, but he obviously doesn't have a crown because he's not like the ruling leader. Okay, so we talked to Salmo.
Explain yourself. What are you doing here?
Shh, keep your voice down, Battle Reeve. Razumdar sent me.
Razumdar. Yes, I know the name. You haven't answered my question, though.
There's a plot to kill the Queen, Battle Reeve.
You've taken every precaution. The whole area is locked down. Watch Captain Estonia assured me.
The captain is the one behind this. She plans to attack the Queen in the temple. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Guard, Captain? Absurd.
A moment, Selmo. I would hear what this one has to say.
Queen Irene, I fear for your safety. Please disregard what was said just...
Razumdar was mentioned. He acts on my behalf. If you won't investigate, I will.
Apologies, my queen.
want to take this stupid disguise off. Wrong one. Bear with me. If we're about to face danger, I'd like to be wearing my armor. Oh yeah, so Oriel is it's the elven name for one of the Daedric goddesses. Oriel is Akatosh, it says there on the loading screen. So Oriel is the, like, it's Akatosh. Akatosh. Nope. Wait, I can take them. Craft bag. Ooh. Salmon with reddish slab or something.
It's a scum. It's a trap.
Cow bag.
You've met my latest toy.
Traitor. Come down here and face me.
Our
It always saddens me that she got killed.
I wanted her head. I'll settle for yours.
Yes, you
Kill
will.
them.
Okay, so that's close, so I'll use this blade. So currently this uses magicka, but one of the upgrades for
So
it,
be it, Astanya.
when you morph it, is that it uses stamina to do the blade attack instead.
Yet battle leave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll help you. Get back. Give me some help.
Veiled
At
heritage.
some point I'll go through and I'll start the
It will last long after
all
your
the downloads
tools.
and show you how you get all the
Down here and
costumes.
face your death.
There's a Thieves Guild costume that I've got access to when I start one of the downloads. There's a Dark Brotherhood costume you can get, and once you get it for one character on your account, you have it unlocked for all of them. There's also mounts that you get, like there's an Echelet for going to Hrothgar, the Orc place. There's a jackal you get for the Thieves Guild, which is like Anubis, the legendary Egyptian dog god thing. The guardian of the underworld is what Anubis is. I always call mine Anubis for that reason, because Anubis was a jackal. I hate her, she's so annoying. It's not like she's hard to kill, it's just anyone that's willing to betray their queen, it just, I don't know. Like, if you can't stay true to your queen, then how does anyone else expect you to stay true to them? You know.
We need to report back to the Queen. Let's get out of here.
Yes, let's go. I might make this quite a long stream. Mainly, one, because I'm enjoying it, and two, because like uploading one Elder Scrolls Online a day, we don't really tend to get far if they're like half an hour long. Well, this one's 50 minutes long, I might go to about 2 hours. I'm out of tea. So pardon me, sorry. I want to progress quite quickly, one for myself, because this is my favourite character, this is the character I envision myself as, but two, because like I know what it's like when you're waiting for a YouTuber to, and not that I'm famous and many people watch me, granted, but I suppose by the time all these videos get seen, there'll be like 20 or 30 anyway, but if any of them get really get seen a lot by a lot of people, but you know, the future will tell, time will tell. But I mean, like, if there is anyone out there that actually watches these as they're originally streamed or broadcast, I know some YouTubers that do a video on a specific topic, but they do like one a day and then you're waiting like a full 24 hours to see the next bit. So I might start uploading A, longer videos, or B, a few short videos, but each time I upload a video, I have to change the description before I start broadcasting again. So I don't know. I mean, the whole description of the video, the description I've got set is basically my about me on my YouTube channel. So every time I do a video I have to delete all of that and then write whatever I want to write about the video all myself, and then I put all the tags in, and it's only a couple minute process, but if you like making 3 or 4 videos a day, it can become kind of tedious. So I talked to Irene now, and we should get a unique,
What did my protectors find?
I think, chest armor. The plot was real. We fought Astanya and her assassins, and we won.
Astanya, I can't believe it. No doubt Anselmo will triple his watch. She truly was an agent of the Veiled Heritance.
Unfortunately, yes, she was a traitor. But she said that you betrayed us. The Alvan people. The people of the Aldmeri Dominion. You seem a nice person, so I don't think there's much truth to what she said. But she probably had her reasons.
Betrayal. She turns against her people after years of service, and she spoke of my betrayal. She obviously could not be trusted. But you have proven your worth.
What do you mean, my queen?
The Marines are blunt instruments. A queen must have a lighter touch. You've met Razumdar, first in the eyes of the queen.
I have.
Would you join him? Become an elite agent for the good of the Dominion?
I would be honored to continue to serve you, my queen.
Excellent.
Oh, it's
By
griefs
what
you get.
power I hold, I name you an agent in my employ. You are now an eye of the queen, bonded to my service.
Thank you.
Now to look to larger things. I must cement my position and continue my tour of the Isle.
What would you have me do, my queen?
I must make for the ancient site known as Tanzelwo. Normally, a new monarch communes quietly with the dead. We're supposed to show willingness to heed the wisdom of our ancestors.
Normally?
As you saw today, my reign so far has been anything but normal.
Oh,
I
of
worry
course.
there will be complications.
Which is the
And the
answer.
presence of my newest eye would assuage that worry.
I actually think it's pretty good because half of the responses the game gives you, like I said, of course, before I read the, of course, Queen Irene, like, she says, as you saw today, my reign so far has been anything but normal, and I'm like, of course. And then I look at the screen and I actually see that that is the answer that the game provides as well. I think that that's pretty good. That the game doesn't particularly, like, know what I'm going to say about, because it's just a set response. But still, the fact that what I would say normally is quite often what the game thinks I would say is good. Of course, Queen Irene.
Make your way to Tanzelwo at your own pace. Seek out my entourage when you arrive. They'll be able to direct you to me.
My queen.
To us both.
Thank you. My queen, can we discuss the Veiled Heritance?
As you wish. I'm not sure I know much more than you at this point.
Well, for a start, is this the first attempt on your life?
I wish I could say yes.
Damn.
Astanya got closer than anyone else has. Subverting the watch captain. I can't believe they would be so bold.
Your Majesty, would you mind telling me something about yourself now? Wait, actually, let's leave that one. What do you think they want?
An end to the Dominion. They want me to step down, to appoint their own regent, for everyone not of high elven descent to leave the Somerset Isles. The list goes on and on.
They sound kind of racist. Why are they so against the Alliance?
They're racists. High elven supremacists with no understanding of the real world.
Literally.
Short-sighted misanthropes with delusions of grandeur. Bastard throwbacks that should crawl back beneath their rock.
Language Queen. Words such as these are not befitting of one of your elegance and of your position. So, Your Majesty, would you mind telling me something about yourself now? God, she looks upset.
Oh, thank Oriel. Someone who's not too blinded by my crown to ask a real question. Apologies. Of course I'd be happy to chat. What would you like to know?
I just realised the Queen has a very soft voice. How did you gain the throne?
My father, King Hidalith of Alanor, passed on to Aetherius. He was a good man, as is my brother, Naemon. I returned
Aetherius.
to take my father's place because my lifetime of experience has prepared me, honed me to be the ruler we need.
Aetherius is like the Alban version of heaven. I always forget until one of them says it. So, what did you do before you were crowned?
Have you heard some of the rumors? My exploits have been greatly exaggerated, I can assure you. Except the story about the bear. That one's true.
What story about the bear? I wish you could enlighten me. Okay, so what prompted you to found the Dominion?
To be blunt, the Altmer are too few. Together with the Wood Elves and Khajiit, we have the iron will, the strength of arms, and the depth of character to solve the problems facing Tamriel.
Do you believe we can save the world, my queen?
I do. I spent years traveling the face of Nirn. The alliance we've forged is the strongest.
Known
in
as the
world.
planet.
I spent months working with the Main and the Tree Thanes to create this dominion of ours. I'm very proud of it.
As should all people be that are of elven descent, including the Veiled Heritance, but you know, they're scumbags. So is that where you met Razumdar?
No. Raz and I met while I was traveling many years ago. We met in Wayrest. Or was it Whiterun? Something with a W.
Wait, what?
The story's a long one and involves a drunken schoolgirl
Skyrim
in a
reference.
purple velvet dress.
Purple velvet dress, that sounds quite pretty. It must be really hard to keep clean though. Thank you, my queen, I'll leave you to it. Ooh, tailor's crafting box, leatherworker's satchel, or blacksmith's crafting crate. Now, whatever I get from this, I'm probably just going to use as my... I made a character called Pinkoria Blacksmith, which basically is my character that I'm going to use anytime I want to make anything. And anyone that joins the guild if they want me to make anything. Provided either I or they have the resources to do so. If I have the skill, I'll happily make anybody anything. And then it will say created by Pinkoria Blacksmith, which I think is quite a nice touch. So, I don't know. Crafting spellcaster armor, crafting assassin armor, or crafting armor, warrior armor, and metal weapons. Probably the crafting crate, to be fair. It's the one I always pick anyway. So next level, I get a choice of weapons, 1 skill point, and 1 attribute point. And then at level 10, I get the horse. I think I say this every time. At level 10 I get the horse, 3 skill points, 3 attribute points, and the dungeon finder. Okay, so... I'm gonna go for health because... health is a pain. Killer's Blade or Impale. Oh yeah, see here it says ill-advised morph on the right side. And that says advised morph. The game tries to give you an idea what would be a good skill to use. The only problem I have with that is that the game doesn't know what kind of character I'm going for, so it's not advising me to get Killer's Blade. But perhaps I want that ability. Okay, so that converts it into a stamina ability, like I have aforementioned. And it deals disease damage. Also, it heals you if the target dies within 2 seconds of use. Actually, that's pretty handy. So thrust the caustic blade. Ah, caustic, poison. It'll make it attack green probably, like the bow and arrow snipe ability. The poison arrow one. Okay. Where was I? Yes, it'll also deal 300% more damage to targets at or below 25% health. And it heals me for 17% of my max health if the target dies within 2 seconds. Now, Impale, I'm not necessarily going to morph this, it's nice to know what the abilities are. Allows you to use the ability at range. Which to me is kind of pointless, I mean like... So that has 5 meters and that has 25 meters, so I'm guessing that I like zoom towards the enemy and stab them. But the reason I picked this ability in the first place is because if they get too close, in real life you wouldn't shoot someone in the face at point blank range with an arrow. So you would stab them with a knife that you have on your hip or something. So for realism, that's why I picked this. So I don't see like the point in using it at long range. I'm not going to upgrade that. Teleport strike. Flash through the shadows and ambush an enemy, dealing 1942, so 1942 magic damage, and stunning them for 2 seconds. If the target is a player, they are briefly snared instead of being stunned. Snared meaning that they can't move. Actually, like, there isn't much difference from what I can tell between snared and stunned. Oh, actually there is. Stunned means you can't attack. Snared just means you can't move. Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's the skill I usually go for, where it slices instead of stabbing. Oh, so I've been using the wrong skill the whole time. Ah, but that one increases your spell damage and weapon damage by 5% while you're sneaking or invisible. That looks cool as hell. Veiled Strike actually was the... Wait, what? That is well cool. Summon a shade version of yourself to attack an enemy and fight at your side for 12 seconds. The Shade's attacks deal 429 magic damage. Not loads, but, you know, it's alright. And afflict the enemy with minor maim, reducing their damage done by 15% for 4 seconds. That's each time it attacks. It doesn't say there's a cooldown for the attacks. You know what, I'm gonna get this one instead. I actually thought that was the one I was on. And then here, look. Increase your health, stamina, and magical recovery. Casting a shadow ability grants you major resolve and major ward, increasing your physical and spell resistance by a lot. This is increased by 25% for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Ah, is that why I didn't pick that? Increases your maximum health by 2% for each shadow ability slotted. Current bonus 2%. If I get it, I have to be shadow 22. Increases the duration of your shadow abilities. See, that would be good for this one here called Shadow Cloak, which is a good skill, but it doesn't last very long. Increases your magic recovery by 3%. I use a lot of magic abilities, so I think I'll take that. And this makes your destruction staff skill line experience gain increased by 15%. So if I'm using a destruction staff, I'll get extra experience. 15% extra experience every time I kill with it. And because I'm highborn, high elf, I automatically get 1% extra experience. You unlock these when you get to level 5. Why is that set high elf skills 8? Because I'm level 8. I see, so this just goes up with your level, I think. I could be wrong. I think they're passive. Okay, so... I might make this actually longer than 2 hours long. I might make it a really long stream. But in doing so I'll have to nip off quite regularly to get drinks and use the toilet and stuff. Okay, so this is what I want to wear anyway. High elf leggings. I'm eventually gonna go for full pink high elf stuff. What I'll do is I'll sell those ones. They're only worth 16 gold. Maybe I'll break them down. There's that dwarven horse. I have that on my other profile. It's really cool. Because my other profile I've got my old profile, which I don't do YouTube on. Well, anyway, that profile, I have a character that I probably have mentioned a lot of times before because I think it's quite cool. Who's basically a dwemer. Actually, I have mentioned him before. I remember now. Well, yeah. So he has dwemer, aka dwarven stuff. He has a dwarven spider at the minute. Have knowledge. You see what that does by me pressing triangle for the options and then pressing X on that. It means that unless I like know how to make something, it won't show up. Like say, without it, here it says all these. There's loads and loads of different styles, and it's just basically a pain flicking through them all. Still going. There you go. So if I click have knowledge, it'll only show these styles, so the things I actually have. But I meant to go and deconstruct, so I messed up. Queen's Own Cirrus. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Iron Helm. Wait, if I've got Queen's... Oh, is that like in storage? Oh no, I have it here. Okay, so I won't be getting rid of this armor because I like the chest piece. But I actually... Yeah, I can do that. Which at the minute looks horrible, but I'll show you where you go to do this. I think it's that building or that building. Crystal Vial and... No, they both say Crystal Vial. Anyway, yeah. So this is like the enchanting building. And you come in here. And there's a few books you can search. Sometimes you get your skills, like this one. Sometimes you can loot stuff in here as well that gives you like... I mean like the stuff you can loot, like recipes and that, spawn randomly, so there's no way of telling exactly where they're going to show up. My advice though is to read every book you see, because some of them give you skill increases. And if like you're playing on your own and you're not YouTubing, like I am at the minute, I advise you to search every single container. Like, even if you can as well, I advise stealing from the lockboxes because you get money. And I always steal these staffs here and break them down. I think that's a Nord one, based on the dragon. So yeah, you see this outfit station. While mine doesn't look quite as nice as this in the Pincoria Estate Guild Hall. That helmet looks cool. That must be ancient Elven. Whilst mine's called a clothing station, but they are exactly the same. It's just that this one looks different. So, say I want this to be pink, which I do. That's costume. Hang on. So I'll click like this, and it's already quite similar to the other stuff. Actually, in fact, I need to do something. I'm gonna clear all the... No, that's right. Where's the shoulders? There, that's what I need to do. Okay, so I dye this one. Oh, that was the wrong one. so I rub out. Where's the shoulders? This one? Yeah. Hands, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, then I go back to dye. Like that, so then it's mostly pink, and the accent colour, like the metal parts, are white or silver. And the legs, you just, like, I'm just gonna do the same thing with the legs. Although I'm kind of tempted to make the undercolour pink as well on the legs. No, let's not. See, if I do it to the legs, then, like, I kind of feel I have to do it to the chest piece as well. Yeah, actually that looks good. So then I could press square to apply the changes. And then you have my actual armour. It's pink elven armour. And that's basically how you do it. Now if you use the little outfits that you can make, which I'll show you, I have showed before but I will re-show. So like, I think you do that there as well. But say like you're using these outfits that you make up with random bits that styles that you've unlocked. Oh yeah, I bought I made an orc character. I bought Bragada as well, which was a suit that was in the store, but it goes out of the store tomorrow. So, like, I'll just quickly show you what the heavy one looks like, because that's the most armoured. I mean, you can buy like style things from the store, and then not only does it give you the ability to actually craft them, the parts themselves, but it also gives you the style things that you can use here. So that's what the Ragada stuff looks like. Because I have a Red Guard character on my other profile, Nazim. And Nazim basically, because that's Red Guard. Red Guards are like Arabians, kind of. And likewise, Red Guards being... I know what I'll do. Yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to show you what I was talking about. The stealing thing. And how you can launder stuff. Okay, don't worry about that. Yes, they caught me, but they're not gonna stop me. Which way, which way, which way? I forget, it's this way. It's not that way, it's this way. Well, those guards are incompetent today. It's not that way, it's this way. Bear with me, we'll figure it out. The thing that they do that's annoying is they have this root thing that grabs your feet.
You will go no farther. Would you mind surrendering and pay your bounty? Then I would not need to crack your skull.
Ah, don't worry about it, you won't be able to. If I leave it, like here, it's got a countdown for fleeing.
You made
So,
me raise my voice, felon.
So, and you see the red thing in the bottom left corner, that's how wanted I am. And the number is how much gold I'll have. Like, the white one is how much gold I have to pay. The red is how wanted I am. Like at the minute it says 47 gold is how much I'd have to pay. Whoa, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. I want to live. Right, I'm gonna attack you. I died. Fuck. That means that I lost my stuff. That stuff that I just stole. Yeah, I had a... Damn it, now I can't show you. Yeah, they took all the stuff I stole. Damn it. Well, I tell you what. For Volkalgard, I'll show you where the Outlaw's Refuge is. And then, for any of you that plan on buying the game, or maybe even already have the game. Now, this is behind the Temple of Oriel, which is opposite the manor. There's this little sewer grate that I've just been through. And this is the Outlaw's Refuge. They've got stuff like... In every Outlaw's Refuge they have 1 or 2 fences. Now, I don't know why they have 2 fences, but you can only sell 50 things a day, and you can only launder 50 things a day. That's 50 of each, not 50 in total. Between both of them, it's 100 in total, 50 of each. And there's a banker down here. There's usually a fence or 2 in Outlaws Refuges. Yeah, so that's basically it, I think. He's a merchant as well. There's usually a merchant, so you can sell stuff that isn't stolen. But, I mean, obviously I have nothing now to sell, but...
Beanie dipping our hands into strange cookie jars, have we? Show me what you have.
I will. Okay, so... just ignore that message. Okay. So, anything I've stolen will show up on this list and this list. This one's to sell, and if I press R1, this one's... so that just sells it, basically, and it's gone. But I get money. This one, I pay money. But as a result of me paying money, the item then becomes, like, owned by me, so it's no longer stolen. So if I get bothered by the guards and they accost me and say, "Pay your gold," they won't take it off me. Because as far as they know, it's my stuff now. And that's how laundering and selling to a fence works. I mean, like I said, usually 2 fences, here's another one.
I assume you have something to sell. Damn the war. Good for business, bad for everything else.
So there's usually 2. I mean, I took her mainly because she's an elf and because she's a woman. It's not necessarily sexist, but I don't know, I don't know. Take it as you will. Like, the guy seems a bit gruff and abrupt, so I don't really like talking to him. She's not that much better, to be fair, but they both like I don't think it varies between fence how much you can sell. It is 50 gold per 50 items sold to sell and 50 items to launder per character, not per account. Which is very good, because it means if you're really low on money and you need a lot of money, you just switch between all your characters, keep stealing stuff and selling it. You make money quite easy. I don't tend to like steal stuff that much and sell it. I will be doing a few guild quests at some point though, so that will basically mean I have to. That's like Imperial armor that's not available anymore, but was. And then the hat is something totally different. Oh yeah, and something it tells you on the loading screens. So this is the entrance I use because it's so easy to find, and they all always have this symbol on. The entrances do. It's the only thing that has those is the Outlaws Refuges. God, that guy looks weird. Not necessarily in a bad way, it just looks like striking. His appearance is striking. Anyway, my mouth is hella dry, I'm gonna make a cup of tea soon. But, I'm just trying to refresh my memory. So each Outlaws Refuge has 2 exits. They have one that's inside the town itself, and usually, like with every Outlaws Refuge, at least one of the exits is not patrolled, it's in an area that guards don't patrol. So in this case, it's down by the water, I think it is, away from the guards, which is the case with quite a few places. It's near the water. So the Outlaws Refuge in this place, like the exit and entrance I use, is usually the one in the town because it's easier to get to. But the one out in the water is not patrolled. The one that I use has guards that walk up and down, and like, because to get to it you have to go through the town. More often than not you get caught by the guards. They're Imperial shoulder pads. I think he's using mix and match armor, but they're definitely Imperial shoulder pads. And the Imperials are Roman. God, that's loud. Oh yeah, the Sky Shard. I believe I've showed you Sky Shards before, but that's the Warden armor that she's wearing. You get that for buying the Morrowind pass upgrade pack thing. What's this? Housing brochure. I don't need that. Okay, so also this is a very good place to get diagrams and recipes and blueprints. That little room down there, just below here, up to the right when you walk in of the front door, has loads of containers and chests and stuff, and a lot of the time they have diagrams in or blueprints or recipes that teach you how to make stuff. They're always handy to have. Oh yeah, look there, there's an example of me reading a bookshelf and learning a skill. There's another one. So I mean, like, reading bookshelves, I highly recommend. There's another one. Okay, that's 3 bookshelves in a row that give me skills. Sorry, I'm running around like a headless chicken. Okay, so this way just leads outside, just over the top of the entrance, and there's the sky shard. They can always be seen because they have this beam of light into the sky, and I always look at them and go, what's that beam of light? And then it takes me a minute and I realise, now I can walk back through here, or I can jump off and probably hurt myself. Oh, I can't jump off, I have to go through. Yeah, well, I suppose that's why we're here, to learn. That's Nord armor, those shoulder pads. I think they're Breton gloves. Yeah, they are, because the little logo on it looks like the Charmed logo. So they're Breton gloves. Like I say, look, I mean, this place, someone looks like they've already looted it. Yeah. Yeah, it does count as stealing, but if you use them and you don't get caught, then you're basically free. Like there, red guard style, I want that. Though I'm gonna have to launder it because I don't want to use it as this character.
Stop, thief!
God damn. I've been caught, I may as well search everything. Taking that too. No, not a zip box, this. So anyway. Lucky for me, the place I need to go is only across. That's the other reason I loot a lot of my designs from here. Because, well, there's the manor. And you just run across the street here, avoiding the guards. And then go launder the stuff, and you're pretty decent. Most of the time I don't have a guard. Like, I got caught there and it's like, stop, thief! But then, like, unless a guard gets to you before you get out of that main door, I find that more often than not you can get here and launder the stuff, and you can pay the fences to clear your bounty for you. I mean, say like you want the launder stuff but you can't afford to launder it, but you can afford to pay your bounty off. In this case 22 gold. You can, like, well, I'll show you. You can pay the fences 22 gold instead of the guards. I have a lot of money, so now I'm an upstanding citizen again, and my bounty is gone. Okay, so I'm gonna... Well, I don't need to launder that one because I'm just gonna use it as this character. But that one I need to launder for the 10 gold it cost. Because then I can put it in the bank, and my blacksmith character... In fact, I will swap characters quickly, so I'll show you my other characters too. Where's the banker? Mabella, guild trader. I think the banker's like pretty much always in a section on their own. Merchant. They defenses. Oh, she starts the Dark Brotherhood quest, I think. Just with me, please. Is that the... No, that's... Oh yeah, this is the other exit. The one that leads outside the city. You run this way. No. And then, like, as you see, the door's got that sign on again, and that leads you to outside. I think he's like a god, but then, like, I don't think gods, like, follow you anywhere. Because if you try to go through a door and a guard's chasing you,
If you change your mind,
it usually doesn't work. Oh, Quen, by the way, she's the Thieves Guild person that you talk to. She can usually be found in pretty much any of these outlaws' refuges. I know the bankers down here. I've talked to them before. Many, many times. The one time it's important, I can't find them for... That's not you. Is it you? Guild trader. Oh yeah, they're called moneylenders. Here she is.
And his gold or silver.
So that, also I just destroy the disguises when I finish with them. The Volkel Guard Marine disguise is the medium high elf armor. So you can make it. I've deposited that into the bank, which I have nothing in the bank because I now don't need the bank since I have the ESO plus craft bag. It serves the same function that I usually use the bank for. Although I can still use the bank to trade things between characters, which is what I'm going to demonstrate now. You can also buy, like, I want to show you something on the Crown Store quickly. I'm sorry I'm talking quick, it's because I have a lot to say and I'm trying to say it without the videos lasting 5 hours or something. So, upgrades. So see, you can't preview this, okay. Well, there's a merchant that you can just summon when you need her and you can sell stuff. And that's a banker that you can summon when you need them just to sell stuff. Now, for 5,500 crowns, which I have found, I sat and worked it out one day. Say if you're going to buy the one, like that costs £23.99, which is another important thing I want to say. And you get 5,500. I've worked out that value for money wise, the 5,500 crowns pack that you buy for £23.99 is cheaper and more value for your money than all of the other packs. Like, the packs that are less than the 5,500 one, if you're trying to spend a similar amount of money, you get more in the 5,500 pack than you do the lower ones if you were to try and make up the same amount of crowns from the lower packs. It's cheaper. The most expensive pack you can buy, I worked out, it's like £109.99 for 21,000 crowns. Now if you get four of the 23.99 5,500 crown packs, you end up with you end up with sorry, I got confused here, like 22,000 crowns, and you save £10 for buying 4 of those instead of buying the most expensive pack you can buy. I went through each of the packs and worked out which was the most value for money, so that I could tell you guys, and obviously for my own personal use because I don't get paid a lot of money, so I don't want to be wasting money if I can avoid it. And the 5,500 crown pack, I worked out is the best value for money. I would do a video and show you, but I doubt that I can broadcast myself on the PlayStation Store. Otherwise I'd show you how I worked it out. Maybe one day I'll do a separate video and figure out how that's done. But for the time being I don't know how to do that. I'm a relatively new YouTuber, and though I did used to make YouTube videos before I was trans, I only made like 1 or 2. So yeah, they're there. So what I'm gonna do now is I need to nip to Lulu quickly, but whilst I'm doing that, I will show you how you transfer things between characters. Now, you've seen me put that skill book that I want to use into the bank. If you bear with me for 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Not literally 2 seconds, but it won't be long. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Right, so these are my characters. Sarah Evanstar, like Arwen Evanstar from the Lord of the Rings, except she's blonde, and yes, she's an elf. My character, Pinky Marie. You know just about as much about her as I do, almost. I wanted to prove that you could make an orc look pretty, so this is my attempt. This is Zarana Gra-Malog. Personally, I think I did an alright job. And then this is my blacksmith character. She's supposed to be big and muscly because she's a blacksmith. And her hair's ginger. In a sense, actually, she kind of looks a bit like Aloy at the side there. Underneath where it says Honor. I guess I should have probably made her look like Aloy. Anyway, that's just like coincidence. So, do, there's a high likelihood that it'll make me lightheaded, and then I'll just be running around in circles forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, I forgot she was here. This is the Ebonheart Pact starting area, Bleak Rock Isles. Because she's a Nord, hang on, bear with me. I have to remember what, you know what, it's easier to just do this. If I have enough gold. Okay, Hazan's Folly. I can't travel straight to Bleak Rock Village, so if I travel here, and then follow the road for a minute or two, then we should be good. Oh my god, that statue looks awesome. I'm gonna find that statue at some point and screenshot it. What armor are you wearing? Don't know if it's a mage armor, but it looks a bit. Okie doke, so Bleak Rock is... where is it? This way. Ah yeah, there it is, Bleak Rock Village. This direction. I realise this is probably a little boring for you guys, but I'm sure there are some people out there that will eventually find this video and, well, basically find some use to this video and me doing this. We'll find it helpful. Now, what I do now is I look for the banker, which is, she's right here.
Take a load off.
I go in bank, and there's the thing that I placed in as the other character. So I click it, and I go to inventory, then supplies, and now this character, my blacksmith character, also named Pincoria Blacksmith, as you can see at the bottom, can now make red guard stuff, and I will show you what they look like. So light helmets, medium helmets, and heavy helmets. Which is like, I think the Agarda stuff I bought, which is that. Raw Agarda looks a lot better. But anyway. I do like that, like, as soon as you unlock the ability to craft them, you can set it as an outfit thing through this menu. Because it means you can look at what your outfits look like without actually having to make them. And that, personally, for me, is a very good thing. That's Red God, that looks Nordic. Like, this is the Nord one. Oh, actually it's not, they look different. Okay, so then we've got the legs. Light, medium, and heavy. Okay, then we have shoulder pads. Those ones, those ones, those ones, those ones. Basically with these, each level of difference adds a slightly new thing like that, makes it stick out more. So that's the rank 1, the rank 2, the rank 3, and these which are quite cool, the rank 4. Then you have feet. Okay, then you have medium. Oh, actually I like the red on those. And then you have, that's basically full Red Guard armor. And like you have weapons as well, which will take ages, so I'm going to just quickly flick through them. Just so that the registers know the best one. No, actually, no, I've nearly done it now. I was gonna say I'd do it off stream, but then I realised that I've already done 3/4 of it, so I may as well do what's left. Yeah, so the Red Guard stuff, some of it's very curved, and then some of it isn't. For instance, the daggers, two curved ones, and then two slightly bigger, slightly less curved ones. And last but not least, two-handed weapons. So you've got your axes, your maces. Personally, I don't like this mace or this one. And then you have your great swords. And that's basically all the Red Guard stuff. That's the assassin personality you get for going to the assassin area that she's doing, that makes her stand different and play with a knife. I will at some point show you guys. Okay, so switch back. Now that my blacksmith can make that type of thing, I'll switch back. I usually do all this off stream, but I thought for once, as a one-off, I'd show you guys. Like those shoulder pads, I think are Khajiit shoulder pads, but I like how they sort of look with the hair and all that on that character. I am actually quite fashion forward. I mean, most of that armour is just random bits of armour I stuck together, but I have made worse things before. Because she has the Duchess walk as well, because I bought it when I was playing her. My plan with her, Sarah, is that when you get to, like, there are 50 levels of normal levels in game. Like, you can see she's level 3. But if I get any character to level 50, and then you start champion levels on that character, and when I get to champion level 20, I unlock Golden Saint as a polymorph thing, which basically means that Sarah, I'll unlock it probably as this character first, but Sarah then I can make look like a Golden Saint, which is sort of like, they're Daedra, but they're like the guards. There's Golden Saints and there's Dark Seducers. I think you have to get to champion level 70 for Dark Seducers. But the Golden Saints are like guards, and so are the Dark Seducers. In a download for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which is called the Shivering Isles. And one of the Daedric Lords, Sheogorath, the Mad God, the Mad Prince, basically he's... Well, I'll explain that in a different video when it's prevalent, but his gods are the Golden Saints and the Dark Seducers. He has two different sides of his personality. A kind of demented, scary side, and then like a sort of noble, thriving civilization side. And like his personality sides, his island, the Shivering Isles, it's like half of it is like all dark and morbid and stuff, and with things that are like mutated than that. Like these things called hungers, which are like worms with arms and legs. And then the other half of the island is in the guards in the other half of the island. The happy side are Golden Saints. The guards in the dark side are the Dark Seducers. Well, I personally think Golden Saints look awesome, so I can't wait to unlock the polymorph to be a Golden Saint, and that's what Sarah's gonna be. That's why she's got blonde hair and stuff. The Golden Saints have like yellow skin. Their armor is like a yellowy gold color as well. Basically they're just like big gold women. And the Dark Seducers, there are male Golden Saints and there are male Dark Seducers, but primarily like the main force of them, the majority of them are female for both sides. So the Golden Saint costume I think will look really cool. I'm just hoping that down the line it doesn't become the male Golden Saint costume. My guess is that because it's a polymorph, it might change depending on what gender your character is. But I'm hoping that it's the female one for Sarah. Anyway, bit of trivia there for you. Let's continue where we left off. I think you have to be about level 10 to do all the download areas. I might make dedicated videos for those though. Like this playlist is going to be called Pinky Plays ESO, and all my playthroughs are going to be called Pinky Plays. Hence at the bottom it says, "Welcome to Pinky Plays. Hope you enjoy, and please keep comments polite." One video I had this guy who said I had a sexy voice. I'm not entirely sure I believe him, but then a couple of comments later, like I got another comment off a different guy, totally unrelated, about a bow that I'd unlocked. I think it was like episode 2 or 3. And no, not episode 3, it was episode 2. And then he sent me quite a rude comment that I didn't reply to. I'd prefer people didn't send me rude comments saying sexual things, let's say. Because I do want this, I know I swear, but aside from the swearing, I do want this playthrough to be accessible to all ages, and having comments that have sexual innuendo and stuff like that in detracts from that. I do want all audiences of all ages and cultures and backgrounds to be able to enjoy these playthroughs. So as a slight comment, as a slight little thing I would like to say, please do keep the comments polite and don't say anything inappropriate. I mean, for a start, I'm not flattered when someone tells me stuff like the previous comment said on the other video. I wasn't going to mention it, but I've kind of accidentally mentioned it now, so I may as well talk about it. But I mean, comments like that don't really flatter me. They're just rude and inappropriate. So, yeah. Long story short, also that's what the Thieves Guild armor looks like, except it has a hood. And the same for the woman that's part of the Dark Brotherhood. Down here, the Dark Brotherhood armor looks like this, with a hood. By the way, you see this has clasps on it, like belt straps and that. I think the Thieves Guild one does too. They are actually there, yeah, this one specifically. They're there so that when you're running away, I never knew this, it says it on the description, so these clothes. They're actually there so that when you're running, any coin or gold or jewellery or whatever you stole doesn't like jingle about. It's there to keep it tightly pressed against your chest so it can't jingle and alert people to your presence. I never knew that, but I think that that's quite interesting. I know I get sidetracked a lot. It's just who I am. It's part of depression and anxiety as well. It's hard to keep your thoughts sometimes focused and stuff. But yeah, that's why I started one conversation and then I end up talking about another, and then I go back to the original conversation, and I apologise in hindsight and beforehand in case I continue to do it, for anyone that annoys. also got some water here so that hopefully it should what am I trying to say? It should hydrate me a little, which will make my voice better, and it will make me able to speak better, because when you're dehydrated it's hard to pronounce things, and I make a mess up of what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this mission, this quest, we have to find the Queen's entourage at Tanzorville. I'll tell you what, I can't wait till I get level 10 and finally get a mount again, a horse. It makes travelling so much quicker, and I could technically buy one, but there aren't any that like really strike my fancy in the store at the minute. There are a couple that are nice, but oh, actually I have crowns I might buy. If it's still there, I might try and buy the bear. There's a bear mount. I kind of always thought that was kind of cool. There are wolf mounts as well. I might have a quick look through the crown store and see what I can buy, because it unlocks it for every character. And like, as soon as I unlock the mount for leveling up to level 10 on this character, I believe, although it's one that I had to unlock through leveling up, I believe it becomes available for every character. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but the ones from the crown store do definitely become unlocked for everyone. Mounts. Oh, I can't afford it. Damn. That's the bear that I was referring to. It's huge. And like, you can get upgrades. So like, that's the stamina upgrade, it gives it armor, as you can see. Then you've got the speed upgrade, which gives it like the wrap bindings for its legs. And that's the capacity upgrade, the inventory upgrade, which gives it extra bags. Oh, it's supposed to. On some it's more obvious than others. That's what it looks like with all three. So, I mean, the problem is the upgrades are per character. Let's just have a look through what's here. I have a black camel on my other profile. The wolf. I might actually buy the wolf because the wolf's cool. Or not, because those ones are all 1,800. Well, here's a lion. I feel that that would be a good mount for a Khajiit character. Sorry, I'm trying to turn slowly, but the game doesn't want to. Let's try this one. This is the wolf fully upgraded. I've seen a few people riding around on them. I can get this, the tessellated guar, which is kind of cool, but like, it's a lizard. And that's kind of eerie. So maybe I won't get that. There's this horse I could buy, and that's it with the upgrades. What else is there? There's a nightmare courser, which is great if you have a character that's like has one of the polymorph or skin things to make it look like a flame atronach, or if you're creating an evil character because it's like breathes fire at its nose. What's this one? Oh, and then there's like a horse that goes with, like, because she's Outmarried Dominion, it's yellow. The upgrades don't have any effect on this, the riding skill upgrades. I'm sorry, I've got a phone call. One sec. Sorry about that, everyone. That was my transgender clinic called to check that I was still going to my appointment on the 29th. Because the last one I was meant to go to, my depression was playing me up and I didn't go. If I missed another one, I'll get taken off the transgender register thing. So they were just ringing to check that I'd be there. They kept me a while, so I got 2 cups of tea as well, and some chocolate. Okay, so from what I remember, we were talking about this horse here, or these horses. Technically you only get one of the 3, but your skills, like your riding skill, stamina, speed and inventory upgrades do not have any effect on the weight logs. They still work for it, but they don't, like, you can still carry more stuff and that. The upgrades work, but they don't change the way the horse looks. Now, because I'm Aldmeri Dominion, I've got a yellow one here. If I chose to buy it, which I can't afford it, but say I did. If you look here at the little picture on the bottom left of the 3 horses, your starting alliance that you pick, which determines what kind of character race you can play. There are 3 starting races called your alliances. And like there's the Aldmeri Dominion, which is the yellow one. There's a red one, which is the Ebonheart Pact. And then the blue horse you see there in the picture is the Daggerfall Covenant. Whichever starting alliance you pick chooses which one you get. Now I think I checked and I don't think I could afford one, except that, which I'm not sure if I want that. I mean, I don't plan on making a lizard Argonian character, so I don't really think I will want the Gua. I might just wait a level and then. Oh, actually, yeah. When I next level up, it should that Gua's cute. Is he an assassin? I'll remember your name.
You saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ah, Naaman should have had the crown.
Hell, no. We couldn't have. Irene's cool. She's the epitome of what an elf should be. Graceful, elegant, pretty. I mean, pretty if they're a girl, obviously handsome if they're male. Oh, I like that hood. I'm gonna be nice and revive them, even though the thing's just there. You're welcome. Tanzo wheel. Why is that? Up the road this way. There's also an alliance war dog you can get, which I actually want to show you as well, since it's relevant. Here, look. The 3 different types of dog. Actually, I think they're all pit bulls. Anyway, so the dog looks different depending on which race you pick. Obviously, for the alliance, Aldmeri Dominion alliance, that's what it would look like. It doesn't look very elven, to be fair, but you know, the Aldmeri Dominion do have Kishi as well, which are cat people.
Stop pawing at me. Listen. You have to send someone before it's too late.
Wait, what?
Thank the stars. This mud crab won't stop pinching me. Listen. You have to get to Silsalen. Help them before it's too late.
This is one of the other quests you can do for this. What's happened?
The veiled inheritance. The town is in flames. It all happened so fast.
what I can. I tell you what, because this is the easier mission of the two, the still sailing mission is kind of hard. No, it's kind of easy compared to the other one that I was gonna do. So it might make more sense to do this one first. Level myself up slightly, and then I'm more able to do the next mission. It's not often, but sometimes you have to grind for this game to be powerful enough to take on certain enemies. I think that's the Palomino horse there. You get it for getting the gold edition of the game. I don't think you can anymore though.
Inheritance is behind this madness, I'm sure of it.
Magnus?
Can't you smell the smoke? Still Salem is under attack. I barely got my father out alive. The cannonry, almost slain. These brutes may wear the uniforms of the 1st Oregon Marines, but they're imposters.
Who are they?
They're agents of the Veiled Heritance, I'm sure of it. Teldor, my father's assistant, is trying to organize a defense. You look capable. Will you help Salem?
I'll find Teldor at once.
We'll be waiting in the barn down the road. Good luck in there. There's not much time. What do you need to know?
Wait, what? You're an enemy. Oh yeah, that's the slicing one. Was that a note I just picked up? We've intercepted the Marines. Their extra gear has been stashed for future use. As ordered, none were slain in the ambush. They are bound in the cellar beneath the meeting point. For the Veil. Put down the note. Okay, so there's a side quest here called Real Marines. Which helps the other quest.
Can't you see the town is under attack?
Ellen sent me to help.
Did she? How do I know you're not one of the imposters?
Pardon me. Look, do you want me to help you or not?
Fine. Grab that bucket from the well and put out the fires. If you find any villagers, tell them they need to evacuate until it's safe. What are you waiting for? Move like you have a purpose.
And what are you going to do in the meantime?
Refuse to answer an outsider's pointless questions, for one. I'll catch up with you at the bar later. Now go.
So this is the main quest, not the Real Marines one. Which requires you to put out all the fires. Preferably not get burnt like I just did. Wait, nope, don't shoot yet. Good. If I'm hidden first, I do a lot more damage. Maybe upstairs, see if there's any fires. Oh, the roof's on fire. Can I put it out? I can. Good. Why tell me I can do it if the target's out of range? Not anymore, it's not. I've actually never seen that fire before. Okay, so the side quest to save the Marines, or optional quest I suppose you'd call it, is here in the cellar.
Hurry now. Thank the eight. Quickly untie us.
Captain
Who are you?
Dill of the 1st Oridon Marines. We were sent here at the behest of Her Royal Majesty Queen Irene. We walked into a trap. Agents of the Veiled Heritans stripped us of our uniforms and gear and left us here to burn.
The imposters are burning the town. Where are your weapons?
We have a stash at the farm near the edge of town. Return them to us. I'll personally see that every last imposter dies screaming for mercy!
You've got a deal, friend.
Thank you.
Here, let me help you out with those bindings.
You get that gear for us.
Yes, sir. So I'm probably going to play this till like I leave this stream once it gets to about 3 hours. I think. Because usually my stream is like half an hour to an hour. Well, it's usually an hour of ESO because it's hard to fit a full quest in to just half an hour. But my longest one so far, not including this one, which is the longest, is 2 hours. This one I might leave at 3 because I feel
I owe you my life.
I feel that that's a good place to leave it. I probably won't be making a second stream today because this has been 2 hours and 24 minutes so far. And I don't know, if I get time I will, but I kinda have to make them before my friends get back from school and that. No, not friends, my cousin, I play with him a lot on the PlayStation, and his friends, that's what I meant, not mine. It sounds wrong the way I say it because I'm 26, the way I said it first time round. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. Or the reason I can't put that out is because other people play it, it has to relight the fires. Otherwise they wouldn't know what to put out. But I've actually put that out. It's just still lit because I left it and come back and it's now relit for the next person to do. That's the point, I haven't upgraded my bow in flipping ages. I'm gonna go back to that, the bow flame. Okay, so recover supplies. Yeah, so this is for the real Marines part. There's the supplies. I did see that guy behind me, but he didn't see me, apparently. Here's their armor. Oh no, that's their weapons. The armor's in this place here. So if you do all these quests for the Queen, you get a full suit, a full set, I think, of heavy high elf armor. Did he spot me that time? He did. Not today. As much as I appreciate the help, sometimes it's annoying when people come past and get involved. Like earlier on as a different character, I was trying to teach my character to be able to use destruction bows. No, not bows. Destruction staffs. Or staves is the correct plural of staff. And I kept trying to kill this one enemy, and every time, like, well, enemy after enemy, I kept getting them nearly dead with a staff. To have someone else come across and kill them, and then it didn't give me the skill for the staff. Like, say like you start using a two-handed weapon for the first time, and you haven't unlocked the two-handed skill yet. The way you unlock the two-handed skill, or like for instance the staff or the bow skill, is to get a kill with that weapon, which is difficult when someone runs past and kills them for you. You're like, damn. Oh yeah, another thing. If you do the assassin thing, you get the Blade of Woe, which is a reference to a blade you get on every single Elder Scrolls game, more or less. Like, you get it on Oblivion. I don't know about Morrowind. You get it on Skyrim. I do know you get it on Oblivion and Skyrim and this. And basically that unlocks a skill tree. It's like a special ability. Like if you sneak up on somebody, you press a button and you can stab them with the Blade of Woe, and it's an instant kill if you take them by surprise. Opposed to like it starts an assassination, like little cutscene thing, event thing, and you a quick time event. No, not quick time event. But anyway, basically it starts a cutscene where you stab them or something with the Blade of Woe and they die. It's not a weapon that you can actually use like you would have a sword in your hand, but it is a weapon that you could. It's like more of an ability than actually a weapon that you hold, but it's very useful.
Catch our wounds. In the meantime, find out who's behind this conspiracy. I'll send one of my best men along with you to help loosen some tongues. Stars guide your steps.
Thank you. Thank you. So now I have Auridon Marine that follows me, like the one you just seen out there. And here he is. You can tell this is one following me because the icon. It's only temporary though. It's not like Skyrim or Fallout where you have followers. They just temporarily follow you whilst you do this one mission, and if you leave the area, they tell you they must return to the leader. could.
We'll be a long time in rebuilding, but your bravery won't be forgotten.
It was my honor to save those
Now,
innocents.
to more pressing matters. Teldur has betrayed us.
Betrayed you? What happened?
Teldur asked Canon Reeve Volano for a word outside. When they didn't return, I went to look for them. I got a glimpse of them heading towards the manor. Teldur was holding a knife to my father's side.
The manor?
Our home. The Canon Reeve's residence. Teldur's quarters are there as well. Please, you must go there quickly. I fear for my father's life.
You have my word, I will find them.
Teldur must answer for his crimes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when you get to level 15... Am I level 10 yet? No, I'm level 8, I thought it was level 9. When you get to level 15, you unlock the ability to have two weapons equipped. If you want, like 2 hotbars. If you want, you can have the same weapon with 2 different hotbars of skills. It actually says it on the game itself that that's a viable option. To say like you want 1 set for attacking and 1 set for defending, but you don't want to have 2 different types of weapon. You can do that. I wonder if she's exercising because she can feel the burn. Oh yeah, actually I wonder if that actually even was a woman. Yeah, that was lucky. The reason I ran over here is because I want to see if that's actually on top of a unstable plot of land. Nah, it looks alright. Oh damn it, I always run into a second one. And a third. In that case, this guy is gonna kick your ass in his Breton armor. flowers. God, I was cold so for the heating on now, I'm roasting. Ah. There's like no go between. Well, there is, I could turn the heating down, but that requires effort. What's wrong?
The Cannon Reef betrayed us. Betrayed us.
Wait, what? Ellen said you're the betrayer.
I found proof. Canon Reeve Villano, member of the Veiled Heritance, didn't want to believe. I confronted him. He tried to escape. Captured him. Brought him here. His men were waiting.
I need to get you some help.
No. Too late for me. Must go. Stop Villano before he escapes.
Telda. No. Insert swear word here. Common bucket with rope. Actually, I'll keep that for my other character. The blacksmith. Oh wait, that's good for nodes. I'm not going to search every single little thing. That's not fair on anyone watching this. Now or in the future. I mean, it looks like no one's watching this, so I'm actually streaming it to myself as this goes, but you know.
Justice is done. I must return to my squad. Farewell.
Return to your squad. I haven't killed him yet. Yellow Goblin Tonic. See, I can use that because it's only like drinks. I don't mind learning drink recipes with every character. Wow, it's warm. No. No. Wait, why have I still got them? That crap. Actions, destroy the marine disguise. I'm confused now as to which ones I've searched. If I'm researching the same book cases again, I apologise. Celestial maces. You see, people do that because they're saying, does anyone want this thing that I've got? Basically. And then you spend loads and loads of money in game, like say 50,000 gold or 5 million gold, or you know, something really over the top, and you end up spending loads and loads of money for no reason.
Your valiant rescue of the first Oridon Marines was well timed. They've driven off the last of the imposters. What news of the traitor Taldor? Was Canon Reed Volano injured?
Taldor is dead. But he was no traitor, it was Canon Reed Volano all along.
My father was a traitor to the crown? Orchestrated an assault on his own people? Why? Why would you do this, father?
I don't know. Level 9 rewards. Ah yeah, see, you didn't used to get these before they did the rewards as well. Prophet's Inferno staff. Great sword. These are all the type of thing called primal. Prophet's bow. Prophet's restoration staff. Prophet's dagger. I'm gonna go for the bow. Because I'm using bows. And then I could claim. Next time I level up I get a horse. Okay, stamina. Veiled strike can now be turned into surprise attack or concealed weapon. Converts to a stamina ability and applies major fracture, reducing physical resistance in enemies. Concealed weapon. While slotted, your movement speed while sneaking or invisible is increased. I always go for this because that's really useful. And shadow cloak I'm gonna go for. Which leaves me... oh wait, I should assign shadow cloak. Almon. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Volley. Endless hail increases the duration and reduces the cost. Increases the range and radius. So you can do it to enemies up to 30 meters away instead of 25. And it's a bigger radius. I reckon Endless Hail is probably the better one to go for that. I could have gone for accuracy as well, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to equip my Prophet's Bow. Which is that. It does Oblivion damage, which basically just means magic damage. Kind of. And it increases my experience gained. And I get extra health for using one part of the Prophet set. He looks cool. That's the Imperial, I forget what it's called. That's one of the other Imperial armors that was available for a while. Hey, don't kill him without me, I want to join in. No. I wanted to kill him. A brand new guild, what's this say? One sec. It's not like it matters, I've got my own guild. My own. I just want to be nosy. In case any of you are interested. Leo Look the Dark. Zone, Heroes of the Alliance. A brand new guild that is looking for social and active players of any level. We aim to help all players with every part of ESO. We have a fully equipped guild house available. No weekly fees. Whisper for invite. What do you mean no weekly fees? People actually do that. People are that fucking scummy. Like, my guild place, my guild hall that I made, which was my personal house to begin with, I've spent a lot. I've spent a lot on it. So that other people can use it as well. Yeah, like, weekly fees seems retarded. Not only does the game not... like, the only way that would work is if you once a week had to put money into the guild bank. Which you can only do if you have 10 people in your guild or more. But anyway, like... I don't like that, that seems so silly. Yes, granted I spend money on my guild, but I do it for other people as well as myself. Like, everything I spend money on, for real life money, it benefits me as well, so it's not like I'm not getting use out of it, so why the fuck would you charge other people to use your guild? There you go, my guild's free for everybody. And anything I have, everyone else is welcome to use. Pink Courier, you heard it here first. No, I'm joking, but... Well, I'm not joking, it is free, but like... I don't know. It would amaze me if people say, oh, if you want to be in our guild, you have to pay this much money once a week. It's like, no. They'll just leave your guild. People used to be like that with me on Star Trek Online. Constantly send you, like, it makes it awkward for you to join in the first place, and then you constantly get messages of people in the fleets on Star Trek Online saying like, oh, can you donate dilithium to blah 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 and do this and do that, and then they send you messages saying, do you still want to be in the guild? We're going to get rid of everyone that doesn't reply to this. It's like, people have lives as well as gaming. If you don't respond to their message, but they remove you from their fleet, it's like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? That annoys me. That annoys me very, like, loads and loads of people of that pay. Anyone that joins my guild ever. Like, there might be exceptions, but for the most part, if you join my guild, you're welcome to stay in it for as long as you like. And I don't expect anything from you at all. My guilds and my fleets on Star Trek, not that I have a fleet on Star Trek, because unlike this game, Star Trek, you need 5 people to make a fleet with. You can't just make it and then invite people after. This game, you can make it and invite people after. But like any guild of, you know, I don't want anything back for making a guild for people. My gift from you guys is when you join the guild. I don't need you to like give me in-game stuff because I made up a crappy guild. All it is a name. I like my guild a lot, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, my guild is no more unique than anyone else's guild. I don't think people have the right to like charge you to be part of their guild. I'm not saying that person there, they said no weekly fees. So clearly they don't, they're like me, they don't charge you to be part of their guild, but like, the fact that they put no weekly fees kind of makes it sound like there are ones out there that do have that, and that just seems ridiculous. Oops, I was supposed to talk to Ellen. Oh no, I did that. Oh, okay. I am gonna try and do, that is not it. My bad. I'm gonna try and start another mission. The stream's gonna go on until it's been on for 3 hours. Pardon me. So we've got another 11, well 10.5-ish minutes. I mean, I don't know. I don't like leaving before, like, I slightly have OCDs. I like it to say at least like for like 2 hours and 50 minutes just doesn't seem right to me. I'd prefer it to say like it's been 3 hours and slightly over kind of thing than under. Name on.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Facepalm. Yes, we have. I was stood next to you when they were trying to assassinate the Queen in full Guard. The Queen was stood in front of you and to your right side. I was stood in front of her. Yes, we've met.
Ah, Guard, of course. Welcome
exactly.
to Zelda. Perhaps you will get through to Her Majesty where we could not.
Perhaps, but I doubt it.
Queen's favourite. I'm glad you're here. We came to Tanzelwil to honour the spirits of our ancestors, and now they seem bloody well determined to kill us all.
Why would your ancestors try to kill you?
An excellent question, for which I have no answer. My dear sister, your queen, brought us here to perform a ceremonial ritual. It's a bit of political theatre, really. Gain the blessings of the dead and all that rubbish.
Wait, this says Lindt chocolate. Lindt excellent, coconut intense. Dark chocolate. Oh, that's why it tastes weird, but nice. Is the Queen in any danger?
If danger doesn't find her, she'll seek it out and invite it home to dinner. She's in the ruins just ahead, conspiring with the Battle Reed. They're determined to complete the ceremony. Do be a loyal subject and see that she survives, won't you?
Yeah, but I'm doing it for her, not for you. You kind of sound like a bit of a prick. You kind of sound like you don't really care if she dies. And that's your sister, man. You should care more than that.
I swear, it's like being home for a new life festival. The family's been drinking since noon, and everyone wants you dead.
Okay, so despite me saying that this is a little difficult,
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Your
it is a good
ancestors
quest.
disavow you, false one. The veiled queen is the rightful heir, and Norian shall end your reign.
My queen! Look
Nice
out.
sword. I like her sword, it's nice.
Well, that could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our ancestors. It's all rather condescending, isn't it?
Well, you are the queen.
Don't remind me. This ceremony is supposed to show Eridon that I honor our people's culture and heritage. It's supposed to show that our ancestors see me as the rightful heir. I guess our ancestors have ideas of their own.
Why did that spirit threaten you?
I don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volpelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again, but I must.
Okay, tell me what I must do.
There are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe.
As you say, my queen.
These ceremonies are important to my people, which makes them important to me, I guess.
Why would Norian turn against you, and who is the Veiled Queen?
I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that Veiled Inheritance group? And in my estimation, Norian would sell his own mother if he thought he'd get a good price at the market.
Wow. Issues. So Norian's treachery is no surprise then.
Norian was a staunch supporter of my father, and after him, Naaman's bid for rule. He was very vocal in his disappointment when I returned and took the crown. For Norian, it's all a power game, and I wasn't playing his role.
What will you do here, my queen?
Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It's as I said, the ceremonies are for the people. They've always been a part of crowning a new ordinary monarch. The people are already nervous about my extended absence. They need to know they can trust me.
The reason I didn't read that out is because I thought it was a question I already asked her. And I've gone brain dead, so I don't know what that question was. Oh, I think it was, why do you wish to perform the ceremonies? And that was her answer. Why are the dead against you?
It must be Norian, thrice damned skeever that he is. He's also an accomplished mage. To control them so utterly, he must be nearby. I'm sure he'll show his face soon enough. I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that Veiled Inheritance group? And in my estimation, Norian would sell his own mother if he thought he'd get a good price at the market.
The reason I clicked that again is because I wanted to tell her about the Veiled Inheritance that I found in Salem and see what her response is. You're my queen. I'm struggling to say that, that's what. Bear with me. My queen, I encountered the Veiled Inheritance in Salem after I left you in Volpelgard. Click.
Truly? I had hoped Estonia led some kind of small splinter group, or gave a grandiose name to a group of thugs. If they can strike at a whole town, get to me here through Norian. Smells like a real threat.
Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so I might actually run this a bit longer than 3 hours because I don't like the idea of leaving you guys halfway through a mission or a quest. I feel pretty shitty about it, to be fair. I mean, I do actually have people waiting on me, but I owe you guys a decent video because of my laxness the past couple of days.
Careful, don't get too close to the stone. It appears to be emanating dark necromantic energies.
What is that thing?
I'm not entirely certain, but it does look menacing, doesn't it? These stones appeared overnight, at key locations throughout the ruins. It's no coincidence that the ancestral spirits went mad that very day. I'm certain there's a connection.
Well, I'm certain that it doesn't look natural.
No, it doesn't, does it? There are dark forces at work here. I have a powerful Altmer holy symbol used for blessings at this site. I thought I might try using it on the stone, but I'm afraid I haven't the nerve. Would you be willing to try it?
Of course, dear lady. Leave it to me. There's nothing in my hand.
My gods, it worked! You've destroyed the stone!
What should I do with your holy symbol?
Keep it for the time being. You may need it. If any more of these stones turn up, I'll find you. In the meantime, I should inform the Queen of our progress.
Good. Glad to be of help. By the way, in case any of you were wondering what the shadow cloak is, it's this. But it lasts hardly any time whatsoever. I mean, as you've just seen. 1, 2, 3. And there I am again. This should last longer. Now. I went for the one to make it last longer opposed to increasing the duration. Not duration, the radius. I did increase the duration. I did not increase the radius, that's what I'm trying to say. They were the two options. Ha! What was funny? Aid the priestess at the western ritual site. Jump over the fucking wall. Yeah, I live in Northern Ireland. I'm English, but I live in Northern Ireland. Thanks to a previous mistake of my past. I could technically go home, but anxieties and all that. This is my home now. Nope, missed both. My turn. Yeah, one of these is quite hard. Pardon me. God to be damned, it's this one. There's a hard enemy that shows up and kicks my butt every time I try it. I was hoping this wouldn't be the one that I went to first, but oh well. Let's try it and see how we do. I realise it's past 3 hours, but that's okay.
Did you see her? She tried to kill me. Cornway is an ancestral spirit that haunts this road. She's always been a mischievous one, but I've never seen her so bad.
Where is this spirit?
She's lying in wait, ready to pounce as soon as I lower my defenses. I can't compete.
This bit, oh. Cheers, mate. She always annoys me. I'm glad someone's actually helping me.
You
Social. Emotes. Thank you.
May we honor their memories.
Sword of the Veiled Inheritance.
Ancients bless you for your prayers.
Oh, by the way, that's Traitor's Flame. It is a high elf staff. That is the Sword of the Veiled Inheritance, which is it's a high elf one-handed sword. Just I thought I'd show you them. And this is my prophet spell. Aid the priestess at the northern ritual site over here. So yeah, that's that woman, that the ghost thing, that the other guy, if it is a guy, I don't know. I don't want to assume their gender. But the other person that was fighting that woman, spirit thing, Kalonway, she is really hard, and the last time I tried this she kicked my ass really easy. So I'm glad that someone else had already taken down most of her health and was helping me to beat her. Like, or I suppose I was helping him to beat her, opposed to him helping me, because he'd already done most of the work anyway. Ha! Where am I now? I'm here. I'll get lost. You two thinking yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me some help. You're dead. There's 2 more of those.
Protect me as I complete my prayers to the ancestors.
Oh. Oh wait, no, this one's actually not too hard. From memory. Right,
May the ancestors bless you.
ready? I hear arguing. I can't tell where from, but I hear arguing. Every now and then in this house you hear a man and a woman arguing. I don't think it's haunted or anything, don't get me wrong. I think it's one of my neighbours somewhere close by, but I can't tell which one. Anyway, I know it's not in the immediate building that we're in. If it is one of our neighbours, it's one from somewhere else.
May the ancients guide you through your days.
No, you don't. Well, there you are. That's right.
May we be honored by your humble prayers and offerings to us. The ritual is complete. You may go.
Yay! Right, okay, I'm gonna find the other corruption stones quickly. Ha. And you thought you were stopping me. Mama. Is that a toucan? Or a parrot? It's hard to tell. I know. Talk to Priestess Langley. Who's up here with Queen Irene? Excuse me, Queen.
What fascinating artifacts these stones are. Not until the last of the stones has been destroyed. Something's happened. The spirits appear to... You've done it. The madness has left them.
Monastic slippers. Inventory. Light high elf boots. No, well I'm gonna keep those for now, but like, yeah. No, no I'm not, I'm gonna take those. They are high elf after all. That's definitely a node chest piece, or it's an oak chest piece.
My friend returns. Are the rituals completed? Are the priestesses safe?
Yes, my queen.
That's a relief. Thank you. Now comes the tricky bit. The final ritual must take place inside the ancestral tombs, where, I would imagine, the most powerful dead dwell.
Yes, I would imagine so as well. Well, Queen, we can do this.
If I am to be queen, I must look fear in the face and conquer it. How can I ask my people to have faith in me if I don't have faith in myself?
Exactly. Also, if you look confident, then the chances are, I know this is ironic me saying it because I have anxiety, but still, if you look confident and you pretend to be confident in your abilities, if you force yourself to appear like you're confident, or you put on an act of confidence, eventually it will become actual confidence. And then, because you will actually be confident in your abilities, you will become better at doing whatever is needed for you to do. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Mic slipped off my ear because I landed on the wire. Okay, then my place is at your side.
I was a warrior before I became queen. I can handle myself. But
I'm
you're
glad to hear it.
determined, and I know you're foolhardy enough. I would welcome your company.
It would be my honor, Queen.
I can handle myself. I was a warrior long before I became a queen.
You've said that.
Your Majesty, let me come with you.
I should warn you. 3 coins say Norian is down in the crypts.
You're sure?
Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close. The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting.
Are you ready to face him, my queen?
I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me?
I am, my queen. Let's just be away. If I don't know if I'll pick up all the books as I go through, so this isn't technically a spoiler. You would find it out in about a couple of minutes' time. So technically I don't think it's a spoiler. But there's a vampire down here. If I read the books correctly the first time, there is a vampire and he's actually quite strong. And it wasn't until I'd faced him like 3 or 4 times, because I was looting the place, that I found the books and found out that he actually was. Stay away from the queen. Ooh, common trap. Hunting.
Here, my friend.
Wait. A hunting... Oh, I know what it is. It's a furniture piece, a post. Like, when it said trap, I was like... Wait, you can place, like, bear traps or something. And I was like, oh wait, it's just to put on the wall. I mean, it is technically like a bear trap or something, but... My guess is that it's not actually one that you can use, you just place it on the wall like furniture. Queen Iran is cool. Though I'm kind of biased because I like elves. One of my favourite elves is Arwen Evanstar, obviously, from the Lord of the Rings, and her father, King Elrond Evanstar, I think is his last name. Oh. Continue to follow Queen Iran. I do want to follow the Queen, I'm just looting as I go. These might be a problem. Yeah. One down. Maybe I can kill this one. Just keep stealing house from him. Ah yeah, these bookcases, they're good to learn stuff from. I know I say that all the time, but it's because they are so handy. This is like my longest stream I've ever done. The funny thing is, the whole time I've been streaming, nobody has actually watched it. Oh well. If not today, one day someone will watch it. Is that... yeah, crystals. Hey! Not cool. Leave the queen alone. Hit me, leave the queen.
endure for my people.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Are we still together on this?
We are. Just give me a second. Great one. Lol. No, but we are. I am gonna help you. Just like, don't run away without me. I want to help, but I also want to loot. Like, had I not looted, I would not have got whatever recipe that was. You actually haven't seen me eat anything this whole game, have you? Which is funny. Like, you guys probably don't even, and girls, probably don't even know what the eating does in this game because I've never actually done it. Okay, so if I go to sortable items, like eating food and drinks, I realise you drink drinks, not eat them, but anyway. Consumables, like food, drinks, potions, a lot of them just increase your stamina, health or magic recovery, but other ones actually increase your maximum amount of those pools of resources, if you'd call them that. So that one, that recipe tonsil tingle tonic, that's the drink, so I don't mind using that. Do you know the funny thing is I have all this to look forward to as well on my Sarah character, because I want her to use the stuff like from the Queen. Like, my character's a high elf and I take pride in that, but for me she's basically just an elf, whereas Sarah I actually envision as being a high elf, meaning that I care more that Sarah's a high elf than my own character. My character I just wanted to be an elf of any type. I just picked the high elves because they are, I don't know, I think I connect more with the high elves than I do the wood elves, but I do like wood elves as well. Oh, this bit's hard. Hopefully she doesn't start the mission till I talk to her or attack Norion. Never mind. He's not waiting for me. That's alright, because I can stand here and fight him from afar.
Betrayed your people.
When in doubt, cheat. He can hit me there, can't he? Yes, he can.
Do not consort with savages and beasts.
And technically, I'm a real Altma, and I do. So shut your racist mouth. I fucking hate racism. Like, having a joke's one thing, but actually being racist. I realise this is a game, so it doesn't matter, but still, in real life, racism is like one of the most scummy things in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but in my opinion it's kinda like transphobia. Like bullying someone just because they're a certain way. For something they can't help. I hate anyone that's a bully. This guy's actually easy to kill. I'm very surprised. Dark Elf Iron Maul of Shock. That kinda looks cool, I might keep that for a different character.
May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
Yes, my queen. Okay, so it's actually been near 3.5 hours. What I'm gonna do after this mission, because I don't know where the next lot of missions for the working for the Queen are. I haven't the foggiest of a clue. Unless she gives you like a hint as to where to go, I have no idea. So what I'm gonna do is I will end the stream pretty soon. So I'm gonna go dye my elven shoes pink. I'll do that on stream, and then I'll see if there's anything else.
I won't forget it.
Yeah, she makes it sound like that's the last we see of each other for a while. Anytime, my queen. It was an honor to serve you. I hope one day you can consider me your friend, as I consider you mine. I'm just trying to be nice. In real life, though, I probably would say that. And she'd be like, oh, but of course, you've helped me no end. Of course you're my friend, or something like that.
You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us.
Okay, I am her friend, she did say it. Okay, so that Eagle Banner Longbow, I love that, it's cool. Just because it's called Eagle Banner Longbow, and eagles...
Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course.
That's also half the reason I like her, she said that before. I think I vaguely remembered it. I didn't remember till she just said it, but yeah, I knew there was a reason I liked her, and that was it. So... yeah, eagles I always associate with elves.
Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own.
Are you worried about any of the other courtiers?
Worried about them turning like Norian? I don't believe so. Norian was old guard and never very fond of me. Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly want change.
How do we deal with the veiled heritance?
Outright traitors like Norian we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norian are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the heritance will be dealing with me instead of the other way round.
What will you do now?
We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri.
You and she aren't close then?
There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen.
Wait a sec. Your brother's wife wanted to be queen. Would that be the Veiled Queen? And this isn't me just saying this, having played it before, I have no idea. But maybe she's the Veiled Queen. Well, I'm level 10, I've got a horse. So I get to level 11, I get 25 Gold Coast Swift Survivor Elixirs. I don't know what they are. I get an attribute point and a skill point. I get to level 15, I get the ability to swap weapons. And I get a choice of weapons, which is the, it's that profit thing again, but I get a better version of the weapon. They all look the same, but they're slightly better. Okay, so... I'm gonna go for... oh, I've got 3 points. I'll go 5 for health. Oh. I've only got 3 points. Okay, I think that's fair. And I've received mail of some sort. Oh yeah, the mail's about, because now I'm level 10, I can go do the... I can go to Cyrodiil, where Elder Scrolls Oblivion is set, but yeah. And that's the thing about my mail. So my Sorrel horse, which I've never ever had before, because usually I have to buy it with money in game. It's a chestnut horse. It's actually really nice. It's a pretty little thing. Cool. Here you can see it in the light. Or it might be a bay horse. Anyway, it's nice. I like it. Awesome. Okay, so what I was going to dye my stuff, so what I'll do, because this is a lot easier. Social Guild, Pinkoria. Roster. My other profile, Pinky P01. Visit primary residence, which is the Pinkoria Guild Hall. At least that's what I'm using it for. In whatever way I can, which is this way. I actually hope that you can buy your own guild halls at some point, but I reckon that you need a set amount of members to do that, because everything seems to be like, oh, you can't do this until you have 10 members of your guild. Oh, you can't do this until you have 50 members of your guild. And while I understand that, like, there's no point having a massive guild hall if you've only got one member. But the thing is, like, I'm someone who likes to make a lot of characters, and having somewhere for said characters to hang out is important to me. So, like, I mean, that's why I've made this the way I have with all the stuff around. And as like I updated last time, blacksmithing station, clothing station, woodworking station, and the outfit station, they all cost real life money. I mean, like, these two, £25, real life money. These two, another £25. Actually, that one was slightly more expensive. But my point is, like, they all cost money, and quite a lot when you add it all up. And all the, like, little bits and pieces I've bought for this cost money too. I don't mind spending all my money on ESO, or at least a big chunk of it. I mean, today I spent £24 on ESO, but I bought mostly things that benefit just me opposed to guild stuff. Because my guild stuff I have to buy, anything I place here I have to buy on my old profile, Pinky P01, because it's that profile's house, technically. But anyone that joins Pinkoria Guild, I've set so they can come here. As long as you're in the Pinkoria Guild, you can come here. So anyway, costume. So here it is, Hyacinth Pink, unlocked by completing the Journeyman Crafting Harvester achievement, which means you've looted 50 different resource things like maple wood. You've cut maple and mined iron ore and stuff like that 50 times. Which is why it took so long to do it. It was a pain, but that's what I was doing earlier on today, and I spent hours doing it. So that's cool. I don't like the green bit. Yeah, I can live with that. That looks better. So, I actually have to travel to the town anyway because I need to use the bank. But, I mean, you've seen this house before, so there's no point me showing you anything new because there genuinely isn't anything new. So, thanks guys for watching. As always, it has been a pleasure to bring you another video. I apologise that they're always Elder Scrolls, but I like playing Elder Scrolls. It's a game where I can be as feminine in the game as I try to be in real life. And I can wear loads and loads of pink. That's always a plus for someone called Pinky Marie. I know, I mean, I just like Elder Scrolls because there's so much customization. Like, there's so much girly stuff you can do in the game, and I feel that it's not just PlayStation, but every console does not have enough games out there for girls. And the ones that are out there are like little kids' fashion games. Like, Saints Row is one of my favourite games as well because there's so much customization for your character, dressing up, picking different outfits, all that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I live for, and that's why I love games where you can customize. Fallout 4 is one of my favourite games too, although at the minute it's not working for me. the Creation Club and the mods are not working for me. I don't much care about the mods because I've stopped using them for as long as I can remember now, at least a couple months. I haven't used mods, but the Creation Club stuff I really like, and I really like using. And I haven't played Fallout yet on the stream because streamed Fallout yet because it's just not working for me. I plan on doing a full playthrough of Fallout, and eventually I'll do playthroughs of Fallout, all the other pathways of. I'll create characters specifically for going through like the Institute, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Minutemen even, which is something I don't usually do because the Minutemen I consider like a minor faction opposed to like the Brotherhood or the Institute. I consider them bigger factions. Although the Minutemen, it's because they don't have any like uniqueness to them. They're all just soldiers, but whereas the Brotherhood, they have technology. The Institute have a different type of technology. That kind of thing. The Minutemen are just like basically like town guards on ESO. But anyway guys, it's been a good 3.5 hours, 3 hours 33 minutes and 49 seconds. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, or considering no one's watched it as I've broadcast it this time, I hope that anyone that watches it in the future has enjoyed the stream, has enjoyed watching it. I hope it's been educational, I hope it's been entertaining, I hope I haven't talked too much and done anyone's head in, which I think is a very likely possibility. Basically guys, I don't know how to put this without sounding needy, but making YouTube videos is good for my mental health. It's good. It keeps me doing something. It keeps me active. It stops me from shutting myself away and being depressed and stuff, because that is what depression does. It makes you just not want to do anything. It takes away all your motivation to do anything, and you sit there, I mean, part of it is down to my gender dysphoria as well, and my gender identity disorder and all that, but a lot of it is my depression. I mean, without doing YouTube videos, I know like no one's currently watching this, but the thought that somebody will one day watch this and might get enjoyment out of it makes me want to do YouTube videos. It makes me want to help other people, keep them entertained whilst they give me, like vice versa, they give me something to get up out of bed for every day. They give me the motivation that I need to do something. And me talking to you guys on the videos makes me interact with people. It makes me have to come out of my shell a little, and makes me do stuff. Without you guys, I would probably just be sat here talking to myself, going crazy, not socializing, not doing anything, because that's what depression does to you. And all that is compacted by my transgenderism. I think that's the real word. By being transgender. I have it, like, sometimes I have it twice as bad because I'm depressed because I'm trans, and then, you know, and all the things that are associated with that. And then I'm depressed just in general because I'm depressed, or I'll start thinking about stuff that's happened to me in my life. I'm not putting you on a downer, or I'm not trying to. I'm trying to say thank you. Even though at the minute no one's watching this. At some point in the future, maybe months in the future, somebody will watch this. And I make these videos so people will watch them. It makes me get out of bed. To repeat myself, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to stress the point. It makes me get out of bed. It makes me do stuff. It stops me from sitting on my backside doing nothing, just playing computer games, not talking to anyone. It makes me talk to people. I have a flatmate who's ill at the minute, so he's not very not very well, so he can't really manage talking a long time. I keep nipping in and trying to take care of him. Obviously I haven't for the whole 3.5 hours, but when I had the phone call earlier, I checked on him to see if he was okay. So I mean, I'm gonna try and keep uploading videos. I'm gonna try and keep it not constant, but I'm gonna try and keep it what's the word? Consistent. I'm gonna try and upload a video every day at least. Some days I might even upload 2. There's no guarantees on that because my depression and my life is messed up, but with you guys' help, it's gonna get a lot better. Just by watching, you're making my life better. You're giving me a reason to get up and do things. I realise that's the 3rd or 4th time I've said that, so I'm gonna shut up saying it. But it is true. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And sorry, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna try and upload 1 every day. I'm going to try. I don't guarantee that that is gonna happen. Especially at the minute with my trans thing coming up, I'm gonna have to start doing things for that, which gives me less time to do videos. But I am gonna try, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you continue to keep watching my videos. For those that like watch this in about 3 months' time. But anyway, putting a laugh on. Anyway, stay awesome. Keep doing what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, no one else can make you happy. You can only make yourself happy. Except in this occasion where you guys watching me is making me happy. But anyway, thank you everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I hope to see people actually watching my videos at some point. But I know it takes time. See you in the next video.